always love to see locks well taken care of, thick and healthy, you know, and I was inspired by someone sitting to my left over here.
Tell it, girl, tell it.
Yes, and I always just admire. I admire this. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at it.
Oh,
you know, and when I first started, it wasn't as long yet, and I still was inspired to get my locks done. You know, so I just.
Greetings kings and queens, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Sha'z. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. On this platform I share hair care, lifestyle and so much more. In today's video I want to challenge you to express yourself and express it with pride. Guys, in today's video we're gonna talk about locks. Yes, we're gonna talk all about our hair, and you know you've met her before. Her name is
Niffel Bique. Nice to meet you guys again, and thanks for tuning in on another video with Sha'z Expressions. We're speaking about
our hair.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna allow her to, share with us about her hair journey and what she puts in her hair and all of that good stuff. The nitty-gritty. We're gonna get down to it, guys. So let's get right into this video. Why did you decide to have locks?
Okay. Well, I always loved locks. Always loved to see locks well taken care of, thick and healthy, you know, and I was inspired by someone sitting to my left over here.
Tell it, girl, tell it.
Yes, and I always just admire. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at it.
Oh,
you know, and when I first started, it wasn't as long yet, and I still was inspired to get my locks done. You know, so I just started the journey.
Okay, it's awesome. I was about to ask you who was your lock inspiration, but yes, as you all heard, it was moi. It was me. So I want to get a little, backstory. Like, did you ever had chemicals in your hair before? And why did you decide to switch from chemicals to going back to your natural roots?
Oh, okay. Well, I actually never really had chemicals in my hair. When I was younger, my mom decided to put perm in my hair, but it wasn't much, and my hair is very strong. You know, the strong, tight coils. I got the healthy 4C here,
right?
And it didn't last too long.
So you're saying your hair just fight back.
It just fought back. It just fought the perm. Like, where you going, sis? And it fought it back. Actually, my hair stayed straight like about a couple weeks, and then by month end it was back to how it was, and I just was always natural. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so what are your challenges? What are the challenges that you face on a normal basis where your hair is concerned, having locks now? Well, challenges I'm facing now is it gets in your way.
Like literally?
It gets in your way. Sometimes I've been trying to eat.
I know.
And I'm eating my hair.
Yeah.
So you have to, tie it up, keep it out of the way. Make sure that it's light. Now, lightness is something that I've always tried to work on. I don't want my hair to be too heavy. And I realized the more that I just keep it washed or do ACD rinses, it helps with the lightness of my hair. Okay.
So, and elaborate more on the ACD rinses. Like,
okay, that's basically when you have apple cider vinegar and you mix that well proportionally mixed with some baking soda, and you have a squeeze of lime or lemon, preferably lemon in there. And what it does, that chemical reaction actually helps very quickly to break down the particles of dirt build up in your hair. But not only dirt, but you know, a lot of people use like beeswax and different products that result in a lot of buildup in their hair that the normal washing it doesn't get rid of that.
Never. No, it don't.
The normal washing don't get rid of that. So I try to ensure that I do a lot of well, not too much, so it strip my hair of the nutrients and all that I need to keep it glossy and popping, but enough that it stays light and not too much buildup is in there.
Okay. With that being said, with the where the buildup is concerned, what is your hair care routine? What does it consist of? Do you use grease? Do you use just oils? How do you lock in that moisture in your hair? Like, just give us a picture.
No problem. I don't really have like too much of an elaborate regimen actually. I think the simpler is better. You just let the hair do its thing.
And our quote over here on Sha'z Expression: less is best.
Less is best.
Hallelujah.
You know, less is best. So I basically use the Jamaican black castor oil. You know, you have them in the different, you have mangoes, and then you have the different types. I like the mango one. So I use that, and I oil my scalp every like 2 to 3 weeks. No, 2 to 3 days in a week. Reason being, a lot of people may not oil as much, but I like to oil my hair because I find my hair soak up whatever I put in there very quickly.
Because we have thick hair and it absorbs it like in a blink of an eye. Literally, guys, as soon as I put in my oils. But I feel better when I know I locked in that moisture, right? But when I look in my scalp,
nothing is there.
Gone. Guys, we're getting some showers. Showers of blessings.
Get some rain.
Rain. Raining. Guys, look at this. Literally, like every 2 minutes. That's what we gotta do. Like, it rains, it stops. It rains, it stops. But we thank God of the universe for it all, right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh yes. So Miss Bique, please share with my community, please share with the Sha'z fam, what's your hair routine like on a daily basis. You mentioned that you do your oiling 3 times a week, you know, what's your hair routine like, your hair care routine?
Well, my hair care routine, it's not too hefty, but it's a little something. I have a spray bottle with water. I usually mix some water-based oils in there as well. Because you know, a lot of people think to keep your hair hydrated, you know, add oil or you add grease, but that's actually just locks in the dry hair underneath. I actually researched further, and they said to actually damp your hair a little bit or wet your hair before you add in the oil, so because the oil add as a sealant, so it will seal the moisture in there,
and the water in your locks will actually help it to absorb in all that nutrients and all that good stuff that you're applying.
So that's the spray bottle with my little concoction, and every day actually, because you know, down in the Caribbean we are hot. Summertime, winter time, it may be winter for some of you guys.
We're summertime all year.
We're summertime all year. The sun is hot all year round. You know, so I always try to keep my hair hydrated, oil 3 times a week. I don't necessarily use grease in my hair as much. I more stick with the oil. If I want a quick shine, if I'm going out and I want my hair to like have that little shine to it, I find grease does it well on the body of the hair, but I try not to use grease too much in my hair. Outside of that, I have days, my wash day. My wash day would include that after I wash my hair, I do a kind of conditioning in a sense with aloe vera, the natural aloe vera. So I'll mix that into my scalp, massage my scalp with that, soak it into my hair, then I tie it up into a cap, and I just leave it to absorb all that wonderfulness, and then I just wash it out with some cold water, most likely outside. And that's another thing with locks too. The longer it gets, you kind of venture to go outside to do your hair, then the shower, you know,
yes.
and it's more you can move freely when you're doing your hair and so forth.
Yeah. And how did you start your lock journey? Meaning, was it a 2-strand hair locks type of thing? Tell us.
No problem. So this year we're making 5 years, the big 5 that I've had.
You girl, and look at that length, y'all. Look at that length. Remember, less is best.
Yeah. I started actually with sister locks. I wanted it to be small and cute, and you know, when you put curls in sister locks, that looks so.
It does. It really does.
It looks so beautiful, you know. But then to maintain those locks was something that I didn't have the patience for. Okay, to sit down in a hairdresser chair and she in your hair constantly
long t-shirt,
for
straight
a long time.
It's
not too attractive to me.
So
from there I went and I turned the 2-strand micro twist and I joined them together because they already started to lock. And some was even started to do the budding started to happen. So I just started to interlock them together.
So was it like 3 of them together, 4? How did it?
Well, I can't remember because it wasn't really me that did it. I went to a loctician. And I told her that I want to move from the small to like a good size. And I wanted them to be thick. I had like almost 100 and good amounts of them in my hair, and now I only have 81 locks in my hair.
That's a good number. Let's go back. Go back. You said that I inspired you. Where my locks journey was concerned. What about my locks that really inspired you? You mentioned that it was thick and all that, but what exactly did you see about my locks that really enticed you to, you know what, this is what I'm gonna come from, the sister locks? And
I liked the size of it. It looked healthy, and that's one of my major things. But
that was your goal,
to look
healthy.
You know, because a lot of people have locks. I mean, but in regards to how they form, then the body is well formed. It's not meg here, barely holding on for life here, and then fat there.
It's like all, as you guys can see, it's like one, all through, and not bumps. It's like no bumps. It's just straight through. And it's, you got the exact, you got it, yes
I did. So that was something as well. I loved the fact that they were attractive. I mean, even if you're a fan of locks or not, and you see her hair, you must be like, oh, she has some nice locks. Must. It's better to see in person. It's thick, it's luscious. It can, if you have to hold it, if you know what I mean. You know.
Oh my God.
It's stable. It's strong. So
okay, good.
Those were things that I was really looking for.
Awesome. And I was happy that, you know, you could have seen me gone through that, and you say, you know what, this is what I want. And guys, I did made a video in regards of comparing your locks to others, right? Keep in mind, everybody hair texture is different, you know, in spite of she may achieve some of what she's seeing here, but at the end of the day, her locks texture, everything about it is still different. Okay, said, do you interlock or do you twist?
When I first started, I twist because I was really hell-bent on getting the form. The form of the lock was something that was very important to me.
To you, right?
And I wanted them to look nice and thick and luscious, you know. And I find with interlocking, it kind, because it's a method that's a bit more tighter. It's more tight, so the lock is a little bit more skinny. You know, when I first started, actually, I only retwist like once a month. I didn't do the retwisting as much as well, because you start to twist too much when you first start off. Your locks look like little noodles. You
don't want that.
That's what, I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but I wasn't looking for that.
To each his own, right?
You know, so I was really focused on getting the shape and the size to how she had it. Okay, so now with your current lock routine, how often do you twist? And did you answer? Did you say, was it interlock or twist? Do you twist now? Twist now.
Okay, so no interlocking.
I interlock if I have plenty growth.
Okay.
If there's plenty, is a lot of growth because I'm starting to realize the hair is just growing quickly,
rapidly. Yes.
Rapidly.
Yes.
It's just like
let go and let grow. That's another motto again. Let go and let growth. Yes, people.
So it has been growing a lot. I was looking at some photos from just last year to now, and I can see the difference in the length.
Yes.
So to help maintain the twist.
Yes.
When I do twist my hair,
okay,
I would interlock a little bit of it, so it's kind of already locked in.
Right,
and
right.
Then finish it off with a twist.
Got you.
So the twist will help it look, clean and neat,
okay,
and so forth. And the interlocking will make sure that it stays in. So if I happen to get wet, or if I sweat too much in my hair when I'm working, and the twist comes out, the interlocking can then keep the form.
Okay.
So I'm not too stressed on having to go and retwist again.
Okay. So how often do you retwist? Is it like 3 times a month? How does it go?
Twice a month on a standard, but if I have a lot of work doing and I have to be out and about, I'm not able to tie my hair up, I would twist about three times.
Okay. And you of course you represent Sha'z Expressions with your head wraps.
Always.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. So what are your hair tips and what are some of your hair goals? I know you mentioned with the thickness and anything. Do you have any more, specific goals that you want to attain with your loc journey?
Yes, the length.
I know.
The length.
Okay, so what would be your ideal length?
My ideal length would be right here.
Okay.
Right when it starts hitting the butt.
Yes. Yeah.
That's where I would like it to be, and I'll leave it there constantly. That is my goal for one, the length, and also the type of hair accessories that I want to have in my hair.
Like?
I love lots of hair accessories. I already have some of these lovely shells in there, but I'm big on crystals, and I would like to get some crystals that I can add to my hair that can take the water, can take sun, and can take whatever else I put in my hair without the energy being too disrupted. We have to make sure the crown chakra is very fitting for the crown.
Okay, but one thing I would definitely tell you to be aware of the size of the crystals that you may be thinking of putting eventually.
Very small.
Because the length, and that extra fiction, eventually you're gonna get.
Well, actually keep it simple like that. Then I do the retwist based on if I'm having a busy month, if I have a lot of events or weddings that time. Of course,
guys, she's talking about her events because she owns a business. Just tell them a little sneak peek.
Yes, I do. I own a business in the events and wedding industry here in Antigua. I provide services for events and weddings, planning, coordination, and decorating.
Yes. So that's what I do. She's been mentioning that, so I just thought that let me just give it a little highlight there.
A little highlight. So depending on how much outings that I have on events and how much dealings that I have with clients,
consultations and all of that,
and just sit down with other businesses and so forth, that I will basically monitor how much I'm going to retwist my hair for the month.
Okay, got you. And you mentioned with your wash day, like what type of products do you use? Do you have like a specific shampoo, conditioner?
I am not that specific, actually. I am not that specific. I do see a lot of people are very specific with their shampoos. They recommend to not have sulfur in there, but
I guess to each his own, right? Whatever works for you.
I really cannot be bothered too much, so it's whatever is available to me at the time. I find blue soap actually works really well in cutting off that grease in your hair, because some of those nice fancy shampoos doesn't do that. So I would have a regular shampoo, try to make sure that there's no sulfur in there, because that can actually make your hair dry and result in more breakage. So that would be the only thing I really look for. Outside of that, I like my blue soap. Water temperature is usually cold water. I really don't like hot water on my hair, and the weather is already so hot.
Got you.
So that's basically what I do.
So what products do you use to retwist your hair? Do you use like gels, edge controls, and all of those elaborate stuff that's always on the shelves out there?
There's something called Turkberry Locs.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had
Yeah,
the berry to
I'll
show
insert
you.
it because I did a video where I mentioned that's all I use.
All I use.
This turtle berry, and if you didn't know, you can literally twist your hair with aloe vera as well.
Yes,
I use it.
Yes. So in general, I just wanted to share my journey with you in regards to how I started my hair, what I do to maintain it. It's not too much or too heavy. It's a very simple journey. I think the more simpler it is, the more beautiful it is actually. When you put too much thought into it and you overthink anything, it always just not comes out the way you expect it to. So just
let go and let grow.
Let go and let grow. If
Yes.
this is something that you would like to do, you can actually do it yourself. You can sit down, part your hair how you would like it. You can determine the size, the twist, if it's 2-strand, 3-strand, finger coils, and start the journey.
Yes.
You know, and it's all about embracing your hair, you know, your crown that you were blessed with from the Creator. So I hope this was very enlightening to you. I do hope that you enjoyed the video and the information that I shared. It was a pleasure speaking with you today.
Alright guys, so this is the end of today's video. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave your positive comments down below. And guys, come on, go ahead and subscribe. Press that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so you won't miss any uploads from me. Alright guys, so thank you so much. Blessings, more life. Cheers. So yes, Niffel, thank you girl.
You're welcome.
And your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my god, yes. Let go and let grow.